Looking into Candlekeep's inner ward, Tesserae offered to dismiss the charges and even help you to put Vair's soul back into his body in exchange for help with a task. Now that you have completed Tesserae's request, you return to the Great Library, where the powerful wizard awaits. After reporting to him, he reveals that those responsible for Vair's predicament may be a cult that worships insane, horrifying gods from beyond the stars called Elder Evils. He even has a lead on something that may help separate your soul from Vair's. Before you leave, though, it seems that he has another matter of great importance to discuss.
Oh, yes, I almost forgot. Before you head off to Icewind Dale, there is a favor I would like to ask of you. There's a magical artifact that might as well be a physical representation of chaos and probability, known colloquially as the Deck of Many Things. I've been experimenting with chaos magic for the past year or 3, and the Deck of Many Things has been integral to my research. Unfortunately, the problem with chaos magic is that it is, well, chaotic. My investigations have been rather fruitful, but one of my experiments may have gone a little, unexpectedly. And now the deck has been scattered all around the Sword Coast, even up to Icewind Dale. I cannot make the trip myself. I have too many responsibilities here, but if you can collect the cards for me, then we can both benefit from whatever magics I uncover in my work. Fortunately, I had the foresight to place tracking spells on each card, partly to see where the cards go after someone draws one. Unfortunately, the tracking is imprecise, so I can only point you in the right direction. That being said, each card is a magical artifact in its own right, and is likely to have attracted some attention. Simply asking around and helping out the locals as you go could be a good way of finding the missing cards. Just don't try to reorganize them. Strange things could happen if you do, ranging from the inconvenience to the levels of horror that are reserved for nightmares and particularly bad advertisements. As a note, though, chaos magic is related to the energies of the outer planes. In other words, this research could be useful in finding out exactly what that masked mage with his little army of eldritch horrors intends to do. He might even help you find and unravel Vair's body. Just food for thought. Have fun roughing it in the wilds.
Katra, the Deck of Many Things is one of the most legendarily powerful artifacts in all the realms.
I gathered. But what does it actually do?
The Deck of Many Things is a set of cards like those you'd find in a set of playing cards. But each card carries with it a powerful magical effect. Using it is always risky, as some effects can be advantageous, but others disastrous. Few know exactly what the possibilities of its use are, but it is powerful enough to cause untold chaos in the wrong hands. At the same time, in the right hands, it could be the deciding factor in turning the tides of war. We must secure all the missing cards, as much as it pains me to do the bidding of Tesserae.
Yikes. I guess we better get going then. Oh, an adventurer? How convenient. How do you feel about making a little money, Depends on how I'd get it, I guess. Fair enough. My research partner has been gone for far too long. He's a naturalist specializing in magical creatures. I won't get into the weeds about it with you, but he likes to observe the beasts personally, and I wonder if something might have finally happened to him. Could you perhaps go find him? He mentioned that he would be observing the strange wildlife in the nearby ravine, whatever that's supposed to mean. I'll see what I can do about tracking him down. Good! Oh, the old fool probably tried polymorphing into whatever creature he was studying, or decided to go invisible and live in their den with them for a while, or something ridiculous like that. Just find him and tell him to come back already. Our latest paper is up for review, and I need him to help back it. You again. I can't say I approve of Sage Thesserai's decision to make a deal with you. Makes upholding the law difficult if people think they can just make an agreeable exchange after they commit a crime. Still, perhaps we can get some use out of you. Help make up for the damage you did in the catacombs. If it will bring me back into your good graces. Before you illegally entered the city, you might have noticed the small mist-shrouded island near Candlekeep. I need you to go there and lift the curse that keeps a perpetual mist in place. The lighthouse there is entirely obscured, and we need it visible, lest approaching vessels crash into the rocks. We've already had several such losses in the 3 years since this began. This is bad for commerce and an unacceptable hazard. Will you do it?
3 years? Why are you only just now trying to take care of this?
We've actually sent people before to investigate. Many were frightened away, some never returned.
And what do I get out of this?
Yes, plus payment. I do not expect you to risk your life for free.
I'll look into this for you, but I'm not making any promise.
That is fine. Information is what we need most of all. Go there, then tell us what you find. Head down to the docks attached to the Court of Air. You will find a ferryman to take you over.
Getting tired of guard duty. I want to go back to studying magic.
Need a lift?
Can I help you with something?
The captain of the guard said that you would take me to that island with the lighthouse on it.
Ah, another one, huh? Hope you have your affairs in order. Seems like half the people I take over there for her never make the return trip.
Yeah, she said something along those lines too.
Huh? Your funeral? Well, come on then. I'll play the part of ferryman to the afterlife again, it seems.
That is disquieting. Perhaps there is a siren about.
A what?
A creature that sings to lure people into danger, usually to run a ship ashore so that it can eat whomever falls in the water. Keep an eye out. They are devious, but not too dangerous in a fight.
крутит жены Мэри Джейн. Нахуй твою крылья, всех твоих друзей. Do it change, молодой фейм. Твоя салава, она стоит 7 рублей. Эта сука крутит жены Мэри Джейн. Нахуй твою крылья, всех твоих друзей. Биг бой 17, я мечтаю начало лок. Я курю только тогда, когда мне плохо. Моя банда это пацаны на блок. Твоя банда это сборище ебаных лох. Сука 30 жопой зову ее дать. Скидывает перки прямо из Бугатти. Она одета будто хоул, сука, да ты слать. Вся ее жизнь это линк с уебками в кровать. Мне похуй на все, я не признаю знать. Бич, сука, бич дать. Это ты сейчас.
How is that sound supposed to lure anyone? It makes me want to run the other way.
Indeed. Perhaps not a siren, but something else. Look at that wall. Something happened there where that frame hangs.
Indeed, there is a simple frame here. Looking at this frame, you...
Don't like the sound of that.
Nor I. Be careful, child. That is no siren we hear. There's a banshee! Block your ears, lest its wail kill you!
Just by screaming?
Please, I'm sorry. I shall not try to hurt you again. My mind is not entirely my own.
You were afraid. They tried to kill me.
I am sorry. I have been in this state for some time, and it feels like my thoughts become a bit more chaotic and nonsensical with every day. New people surprise me, especially after some time to destroy me.
Are you like his father's always in place? Why won't you let anyone light the lighthouse?
My name is Cylindra. When I was alive, I had a vision for the city, a way to better it. But the sages were not willing to surrender the power they so cherish. I was sentenced by the petty and jealous men who rule Candlekeep to be this lighthouse's keeper for the rest of my days. One night, though, a ship appeared and grazed this island's rocky shore. I watched it happen, looking for any sign of why the crew did not steer away. But instead of men on the decks, I saw rats. Thousands of them. Many fled from the ship and onto the island, swimming to shore before swarming the tower. I locked the doors and heard them scratching and biting at the wood and trying to climb the walls. There was no way out, and I could only sit and listen, trapped. Eventually, I died, and my spirit was bound here by the horror that I had experienced. I cannot leave and am forced to relive those memories every day. It is driving me mad.
Do you know how we could bring you peace? Send you to the afterlife?
No, but I do know how you can free me from this island, at least. There is a circle of stones in the woods where druids sometimes meet to worship and conduct rituals. There is strong magic in that place, and if you burn my bones on the altar, along with a symbol of the event that so cursed me, my spirit will be lifted into the air with the smoke and ash, setting me free from my prison. I will be able to wander the world and leave those terrible memories behind.
What do you mean by a symbol? Any idea what we could use?
The ship that brought the rats here washed ashore nearby. That vessel was the architect of my death and will provide the means of my freedom. Find something unique to the ship, something that shows its identity, like the boards where its name is painted, for example.
All right then. I'll help you.
Thank you. Truly, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Here. I will feel when the deed is done, and both the fog and I shall depart the moment it is, never to return. Farewell.